Well, guys, I'm happy that y'all are here speaking with me today.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
really excited. Like I said, this
Thank
is my
you.
first one that I've ever done, so give me a little grace here. So why don't y'all introduce yourselves and tell me what you do?
My name is Joe Rodriguez. I was born and raised here in San Angelo. Been married to my beautiful wife here for 20 plus years now. And I teach at Lincoln Middle School. I work for the San Angelo Independent School District. I've been with them for about 18 years now. And so 23 years altogether with an education period. But that's what I do. So
Yes. And my name is Geneva Rodriguez, and I am an HR manager by trade. That's what I'm doing right now. I work for a company that handles gastroenterology. And then in addition, we're also associate pastors.
yes,
Oh, really?
Yes, we're
Yes, sir.
associate pastors at our church. So
Oh, that's
sir.
awesome. Which
Yes.
church?
House of Hope of San Angelo.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Is that in the north?
No, it's actually on Knickerbocker.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I've seen that now that you say
Yes,
it.
sir.
Yeah.
So why don't you tell me a little bit about this back to school bash? How long has it been going on?
This is year number 5
Okay.
for us. We started 5 years ago. What started off as something small, I say something small. We had like maybe 400 families that we served at what is it, the Casey Hall? Or something?
yes, yeah.
And so we served about 400 families that year, the very first year. We gave them free school supplies, free backpacks, free haircuts, and all that stuff. And then from there, it just grew.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. And it just started with when he first started in the north side at Lincoln. He came home and said, "I really feel like we need to do
Yes.
something." And he saw a need, and we just kind of went from there. So we partnered with other ministries and community organizations, and just said, "What can we do so we can just provide some resources for those families?"
So this is a big collective of organizations that are helping you out.
Absolutely.
yes, sir.
Yes.
It's not just us.
You know.
No, that's incredible. 5 years. How does it feel to be on the 5th anniversary already?
It feels a little crazy.
Yes.
I really didn't anticipate it to turn into an annual event. I really thought it was going to be like a one and done event. So, but after we did the first one, people started asking, when's the next one? Or we'll do it again next year. And so we just kept it going.
And so I know it takes place in northern San Angelo, but can anybody from the community come?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody, we open it up to everybody. The only reason we call it the Northside Back to School Bash is because I happen to work on that side of town, but that's the only reason. It's not just catered to Lakeview or Lincoln. It's catered to all the schools in San Angelo, as well as the schools around the surrounding communities. So
Yes.
So people from other counties can come
Yes,
in
sir.
and,
Absolutely.
and get whatever they need. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Along with private schools too?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes.
So if
Yes,
you
sir.
are a student,
Yes.
you can come in.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
absolutely.
Okay, that's awesome to know. And I know this is kind of the big talking piece of the community. It has been for the last month, but the July 4th floods affected a lot of people. Do you expect a bigger turnout because of the July 4th floods? And have there been more sort of like donations and stuff like that because of them?
We definitely anticipate a bigger turnout. Our goal originally, we usually give out between 1,300 to 1,500 backpacks. So our goal was 1,500. We've upped that to 2,000 for this year, just because we know that there's going to be a need. And donation-wise, we've been blessed. People have donated. It's been a little harder. Resources are a little tighter. A lot of the organizations that would have or have donated in the past, they've already donated to the flood, and we're completely understand that. So it has made it a little bit tougher this year, but it'll all work out. So
Yes, sir.
Oh, and that's exciting. I'm glad that everyone has been blessed to give,
Yes.
Yes.
even in these hard times.
Yes, sir.
It's been really difficult for everybody. So
Yes.
that's awesome. So go a little bit more in depth on the haircut thing, just for anybody who's curious.
On the haircut thing,
Yeah.
if I can go back just a little bit into a little story of how it got done. We had a friend of ours that came to cut my oldest son's hair in our kitchen. and by then I had already explained to her like what I wanted to do. Like this, I got this idea in my head. Like I just see a need out there where I'm at, and why don't, like, free haircuts, free food, free this, free that. And so we shared it with a friend of ours, and then he's kind of like, he was very encouraging, man, like, do it, y'all should do it, man. If you have something like that, man, run with it, go with it. And so I went to her and I said, we need to do this, and so we ended up asking barbers, they would come. And so there's a story behind why we bring the barbers, why we get barbers the way we do. I'll let my wife kind of explain that.
That's one of the reasons why we have the event on Sunday, first of all, because that's most of the time the barbers are going to be closed. So we didn't want to make an impact to their business. This is one of the busiest times for them. This is where they're going to make the most profit as back to school. So they're already donating their time and their talent to us. So that's why one of the reasons why we do it on a Sunday. The other thing is, nothing feels better for a student than to start school with a fresh haircut.
Yes.
And so, and we know how expensive it can be, especially if you have multiple children. And so we wanted to offer that to them. So that's also one of the reasons why we do it so close to the school starting, is because I have boys and I understand you get a haircut 2 weeks later, you need another haircut. So we try to do it the Sunday right before school starts. So that way they'll go in with a fresh haircut, kind of that self-confidence of, I get to start school. My hair is cut. I'm ready to get started. And we have been very blessed to have just barbers, different shops who will come forward and say, yeah, I'll participate. Even the cosmetology school has participated before. And so it's been really great.
Yes.
Yeah, because I've never heard of back to school free haircuts. I would have loved that as a kid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit more about where it's going to be, the time that people should show up, that kind of thing?
Yeah, absolutely. So it'll be at the CRC Roofers Coliseum. It'll be from 2:30 to 6:30. We won't open the doors till 2:30, but the line usually starts forming before.
Yeah.
So, whatever time they want to get there is completely fine, but we'll open the doors at 2:30.
And what should people expect? I know you talked a little bit about backpacks and haircuts, but what other things should they expect there?
This year we're giving away 1,000 pair of shoes, and that's something that we partnered with another ministry, and so they'll have a shoe store set up in there, and people will go in there, and so they'll be able to get the right shoe. The shoes were different this year because I had to pre-register for the shoes in order to get the shoes. So
yes. So, and in addition to that, we have several different, I don't like to call them vendors because they're more community partners.
Yes.
So we have lots of organizations, businesses that'll have booths, and they can go through and they'll get whatever they're giving out. So they can be anything from food to, just fun items to school supplies. We also will have a DJ for live entertainment,
Yes.
and we'll have the Lakeview Mariachi out there. We have several different school organizations that are partnering with us. So Lakeview Chiefettes, the Central Texans, the Angelettes from ASU.
yeah.
Just because we want it to be fun as well. Different mascots that are going to be out there. Just a fun time. We want them to come out and not only it be just a transaction, but an actual opportunity for the kids to get excited about the start of school.
No, it sounds like a big party before school, and
Yes,
I
sir.
think they'll very much appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Well, I don't think I have any more questions for y'all, but I can ask, is there anything else that you would like to add?
First, even if you're not registered for the event, which we're still taking registrations, please still come out. We want everybody to come out. There's not a registration for backpacks. It's only for the shoes. And even then, we will do our best to offer whatever we can to whoever we can. So just feel free to come out. We have lots of people registered, not even just from San Angelo, but as far away as Bront, Miles, Grape Creek.
Yes.
And we welcome all of those people to come. And then just a big thank you to all of our community partners, our donors. There's no way we could do it by ourselves. So everybody together is what makes it possible.
And what is the best way to contact y'all in case anybody has any questions or anything like that?
You can reach me. You can reach me by email if you want. It's GANN81@gmail.com. You're more than welcome to call or text me, 325-763-7750. You can still register online at northsidebackToschoolbash.com, and it's the number 2, not the letter TO. And you can get some information on that as well.
Awesome,
Yes.
guys. And I'll be sure to include all of that in
Yes,
the
sir.
article that I write about it.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank y'all so much.
Thank
for
you.
coming
Thank you.
out.
Thank you
Appreciate
for
it.
having us.
And I'm really excited to get this piece done. And y'all have been so sweet and nice to talk with. So thank you for
you.
making my first podcast style interview a great one.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah.